You are tuned in to The 5-Minute Signal. I am Aris Sterling, performance research expert. This is not a health podcast. This is your maintenance manual for the body. We don't do hope here. We do reality. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work. The news today comes from the front lines of cardiology, where 35 years of surgical data is turning conventional fitness wisdom on its head. Dr. Pradip Jamnadas, a world-leading cardiologist who has treated over 30,000 hearts, is flagging a dangerous trend, the pro-inflammatory trap of excessive aerobic activity. We have been conditioned to believe that marathon sessions on the treadmill or 100-mile cycling tours are the pinnacle of heart health. The reality in the catheterization lab says otherwise. High-volume endurance training is frequently associated with increased coronary artery disease and systemic inflammation. The news is not that we should stop moving, but that we must stop moving in a way that creates a perfect storm of biological friction. We are seeing 28-year-olds with clogged arteries because they are chasing miles while ignoring the molecular signals of distress. Why it matters is centered on the concept of vascular integrity and the role of the endothelium, the thin, microscopic lining of your blood vessels. Your heart is a pump, and your arteries are the pipes. But the health of the system is determined by the maintenance crew, known as progenitor cells. Clinical observation shows that when you engage in long-duration aerobic work, you create a state of relative ischemia in the gut, diverting blood away from the visceral organs and the enteric nervous system. This triggers a breakdown in the vagus nerve, the primary communication channel between your brain and your body. When the vagus nerve is compromised, your heart rate variability plummets, and your body shifts into a permanent state of sympathetic fight or flight. This is where the damage begins. Proper movement isn't about burning calories. It is about providing the specific mechanical stress required to mobilize stem cells from the bone marrow to repair the lining of your arteries before they harden into plaques. The hard truth is that your endurance might be a mask for attrition. Most people are using exercise as a way to punish themselves for poor nutrition or to chase a feeling of health that isn't reflected in their blood work. We see high-level athletes with coronary calcium scores that look like 60-year-old smokers. This is because they have overwhelmed their body's ability to clean up what is known as metabolic mess, the reactive oxygen species produced during intense effort. If you do not provide your body with the specific rest intervals needed to produce glutathione and superoxide dismutase, you are simply rusting the machine from the inside out. Your body was designed for the hunt, short, lethal bursts of intensity, followed by deep, regenerative rest. Running for 2 hours at a steady state isn't high performance. It is a slow-motion car crash for your hormones and your vascular lining.
The actionable move today is to implement a movement protocol that prioritizes hormonal signaling and vascular repair over mere calorie expenditure.
Shift your resistance training to the peak of the fast. To maximize the production of growth hormone and the retention of lean muscle mass, you must perform your strength training when your insulin levels are at their lowest and your growth hormone is at its highest. If you break your fast at 6 p.m., your peak training window is 4 p.m. This timing triggers a massive surge in stem cell mobilization upon refeeding, allowing those cells to transform into muscle, retinal, or skin cells as needed. Focus on body weight resistance or flow exercises like planks and leg lifts to create consistent mechanical tension without the inflammatory cost of heavy, repetitive impact. 2. Adopt the 45-45 HIIT protocol for cardiovascular maintenance. High-intensity interval training is the surgical tool of choice for cardiac health, but only if the rest-to-work ratio is precise. You must work at your maximum intensity for 30 to 45 seconds, followed by an equal period of total complete rest. This rest period is not active recovery. It is a dedicated window for your body to clear the reactive oxygen species you just generated. This cycle prevents the metabolic mess from accumulating and ensures that the exercise remains a signal for repair rather than a driver of systemic inflammation. 3. Enforce a 20-minute aerobic ceiling. For the purposes of high-performance longevity, your dedicated aerobic endurance work, the treadmill, the rower, or the bike, should be capped at 15 to 20 minutes. This is sufficient to develop the endurance required to prevent shortness of breath in daily life, without triggering the pro-inflammatory cascades associated with long-distance training. Beyond 20 minutes, the benefits to the heart begin to be outweighed by the inflammatory debt you are accruing. Treat your aerobic work as a warm-up or a specific endurance bridge, not the foundation of your maintenance manual.
I'm Aris Sterling. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp. This program is for informational and educational purposes. This content is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider before making any health-related decisions.